Hi everyone, this is Meg at Chasing Retro. I hope you guys are doing well today. You will notice that I'm wearing the same shirt as I wore in the haul from the estate sale. I am not wearing the same shirt numerous days in a row. It's just that I decided to film several videos in a row so I could get all of this mess off my workspace and put everything where it belongs so I can get back to work on my spring journals. I just wanted to say that off the bat because some people might notice. I know I sometimes do. So I went to a few, not estate sales. I went to one estate sale this past weekend, and you will probably, if you have not seen it already, please check that video out. It is one or two videos back from this one. And then after the estate sale on Saturday, we decided to go to a few thrift stores. I have not been to these since before Christmas. These are probably about 20-25 miles away, and they're some of my favorites. I always find treasures here. So because I had just bought so much of the estate sale, I was being very choosy as to what I purchased at the thrift shops, but I wanted to show you guys nonetheless what I found. I found this vintage twin sheet. I have this set of sheets actually in double size in the green. It's like an olive green and a spring green. Not my favorite color combo, but it reminds me of my grandma because I think she had them. But I found the pink and the orange, and though the only twin bed we have in the house is my son's, and there's no way he would ever put this on his bed, I got it because I love to have this kind of fabric for journal making. I may or may not decide to cut into this sheet for that reason. I haven't decided yet, but it was $3, so I really wanted to grab it because I never see sheets this vintage really out and about. It's very rare that I do. I don't know if this is a sheet or just fabric because it looks like it's been ripped, but it feels like a sheet. It feels like the percale weave. And I have seen this print before. I'm sure you guys have as well, but it's a beautiful yellow with yellow, olive, and coral roses on it. And it was $3 for all of this. I have not opened it yet. I need to open it and wash it, but I couldn't pass it up, even if I just cut the roses out to use them by themselves. I found this little pack of Chanel stems, very vintage. These are the ones that are the velvety type. They're the kind that have the skinny and fat. So I used to make the little people with these, the little where you twist into the arms and legs. I know some people know what I'm talking about. People use them in assemblages and things, but this was 50 cents and it was half off, so it was 25 cents. So I grabbed it because I just like to keep these in my craft drawer should the urge ever hit to make those little people again. Or animals. I've done bunnies and things like that. I found this set of napkins. Very retro, very cool. There's a set of 7, and so what I think I might do is keep 6 of them for actually using in my home. And the 7th one I will use for journal making in some capacity. But I thought that was a pretty good deal for 7 napkins. I bought 2 tins, and I hardly ever buy tins because unless I'm going to use them for storage, they're just kind of bulky to stack unless unless you are truly using them for storage. And even then, a lot of times they're round, and those don't always sit next to each other very nicely on a shelf because it doesn't allow for putting things really close together. But I couldn't pass this one up. This was, I guess I call these grandma candies. I feel like every older lady when I was a kid had a bowl of these in their house at Christmas time. Well, some of them year round. And I didn't realize they were called Jingle Bits. And I think they're made by Plantation, which I don't know if that's a derivative of Planters or what, but I feel like every house had a little bowl of these when I used to go visiting with my dad when he was a pastor, and it just brings back nostalgic memories for me. I love the black with the bold colors on top, and I love the font. So I'm going to be using this, Plantation Chocolate Company in Philly. I'm going to use this as storage once I clean it up. This one was just very unique. I don't think it's that old. I'm guessing 70s, maybe early 80s. We have butterflies, and then it has sort of a concave lid. It looks a little Asian to me. It's really cool though. I have been toying with maybe putting together a tin of vintage sewing ephemera and notions and lace and bits of fabric and things, and putting it in my shop just as a fun little sewing themed grab bag gift with a collectible tin. You guys let me know if that would interest you. I've always wanted to sort of curate one, and when I saw this at a good price, I was like, you know what, that might be the perfect tin for that. I found these relationship cards, and I've bought these before, but I bought the multiplication and division. Well, this is the same store. They didn't have these last time I was there, but they had put these out, the addition and subtraction. And they're flashcards, but they're really long. Instead of stacking the numbers like this up and down, they write them out long ways. And I think that's very cool. So I'm excited to use these in my crafting. And then I have 4 books here to show you guys. This was not marked. Almost everything else on that shelf was marked. Pretty high, I thought, for a thrift store. $6 to $10 for these old collectible books. But this one did not have a price. So I'm almost positive she only charged me $2 for this. She did, which was the going rate for hardcover books at this shop. So I was thrilled. Let's see if the front cover is nice. Oh, okay, it's pretty nice. Very blue, very patriotic looking. The reason why I got it was for the pictures inside. Really, really retro, single color illustrations of children and really sweet images. Let's see what year this was published, first of all. Volume 5, so I guess there's more than one volume. Scribner and Sons, 1939 and then 50. So I guess the illustrations look like 39. Oops. And I guess this is a reprint in 1950. But look how sweet. They're just super adorable. I think they're all green. Yeah. Maybe the other volumes have different colors of print. I'm not sure. But yeah, I had to get this. I couldn't leave this behind for $2. Oh, that one's very... Look, a maypole. I've done a maypole before when I was I think I was in the 2nd grade, maybe 3rd grade. We did a maypole outside and parents came to see it. Really fun. Really cool book. I found 2 Telltales, one 80s and one older than that. These were both $2. I just love the cover of this one. And the illustrations are, you know, color edge to edge for the most part. Really cute. And then Roundabout Train. I might put this one in my shop because I don't have any aspirations to make a train journal. But yeah, it is 1958, and it's in great shape. It's got a little bit of bowing, if you can see, but I bet you if you just put this with some heavy books on it, it would straighten right out. I think it's just maybe stored in a human environment. These do not have any bad smell. I usually try to smell books now before I buy them to see if they smell musty. I don't smell any odor on these, so pretty good find. Fairly good prices. I've noticed this thrift store's prices have gone up recently. And then I found this. I've never seen this before either. This is McCall's Golden Do It book. And it's a craft book, and it's been, wow, it's been there since January. Nobody's gotten it yet. So the pages are just, it's that typical style of illustration that we see in a lot of these types of books, but just absolutely beautiful. Very colorful, very perfect for taking out and using as a whole page in a journal, as well as cutting apart and making ephemera with it. Is that not so cute? I thought this was well worth the $2 for sure. Ooh, look at that. That is so pretty. Oh, wow. I didn't see those pages in the store. And then the last thing is, y'all are gonna laugh at this. I have this thing for humor and cheeky humor and just whimsy. And this was all of the above. It's an eyeglass holder. I am always losing my eyeglasses on my desk. I'm always accidentally setting them down on the lens, and that's not good. And this has velveteen lining right here, so your glasses won't get scratched, but you just fold them up and drop them in here. I will probably leave it like this for a little while, and then I thought about maybe later leaving the front brown because I don't want to cover this up, but painting this and jazzing it up a bright, fun color. We'll see. But it was 75 cents, and I couldn't leave it there. So that was my thrift haul. We will move on now to my craft reuse store haul. I've actually been to this store 2 or 3 times in the past month, which is more than I've been in a very long time. Maybe, I think I only went 4 times last year total, but I just happened to find myself in the city where it was for numerous reasons. One of them was a doctor's appointment last week. So I also had heard through social media that a paper crafter in the area had donated a lot of her craft room to the store, and like the whole room. She just donated it all. I don't know why she decided to give it up, but they have been putting out a little bit at a time of her paper and her items. They were very high quality, very name brand desirable items. Some of them, even at the reuse prices, were more than I was willing to pay. If I were to say brands, y'all would be like, oh yes. I think one of them was, I can't even remember. I was recently listening to a YouTuber talk about this brand, and I went to the website to see how much their stamps cost, and it was like a sheet of the acrylic stamps was like $32, and I was like, oh wow, okay, yeah, not gonna have any of those. And so they had some of that there, but they were selling them for $12 to $15 still. They had not been opened, but still, I can't pay that for acrylic stamps. I just can't. So I got a few of her items that I thought were marked appropriately that I really did think I could use. And obviously the rest of it will bless somebody else who loves those brands that I really don't care that much about. But the thing I was most excited about finding was an Easter paper pad, because as you know, I'm making an Easter journal for swapping with Lou at Designs by Lou, and I had just remarked to her that I don't have a lot of true Easter cardstock, like 12 by 12 cardstock. So I ended up finding this and was just thrilled beyond belief. It has cardstock, and it also has elements. I guess some of the cardstock is cut apart, and then it has the little elements or the stickers. So very excited about that. I thought $3 was great for an Echo Park. I have no idea if it's a retired one or what, but this one, I don't know what's in here. She had a lot of Stampin' Up paper, and of course Creative Memories, but I don't think I got any of that paper. But this was a pack that was sort of, I wonder if she was a rep, because a lot of her stuff said Stampin' Up, but didn't have the, you know, the typical label on the front. So I wonder if some of it was like maybe she was a rep and she just got some of the sample packs. I don't know. So I hope that there's more than one pattern in here. Let's open it together and see. I don't remember how much this was. It wasn't much, because I don't... This is really pretty. I thought this might go well in my Heidi journals. Double-sided, okay. Oh, cool. That's kind of retro looking. Quadrifoil with patterns inside. Interesting. That reminds me of the old NBC logo, like the peacock feathers. These aren't bad. Geometrics with a slight retro flair. I'm pretty happy with it, considering it was a blind pack. Yeah, pretty fun. Excited about that. I bought some shelf liner. This is not contact paper. It's slightly tacky, but it's not the peel and stick kind. So I like to honestly still use this on my bathroom vanity, not vanity, but like the linen closet and medicine closet shelves. And if I can find retro vintage, looks very 80s, then I'm very happy about it. So excited about that. I bought this sort of on a whim. This is We Are Memory Keepers. I have never heard of this kind of stamp before, but it's a layered stamp, and it looks like the tiny little dots that you would see in old-fashioned printing, and I guess you just layer colors on top of each other and line up the corners. We'll see. It just looked really fun. Okay, yeah, it's the stamps that are the color of ink in a printer. So interesting. I don't have those stamps, but I can try to recreate it with what I have. I thought it was fun, and it was only $2. So that one's been there a while. I guess that wasn't a part of this lady's collection after all. I bought a embossing folder. The name just left me. It's a geometric. Really cool. I bought this little pamphlet. I don't need any more of these little pamphlets, but the illustrations in this one, on the covers especially, drew me in, and I thought I could use some of these pages in journals. It's just a little bit different than the ones I already had. I bought 4 sewing patterns. These were all in excellent condition. They're mainly summery. I wanted some spring and summer, and 3 of them are children. So we have this tennis set. We have these ladies. This looks very Eastery, but then there's a little pink giraffe on her dress. And then this adorable little haircut. Look at that haircut. So cute. Very excited about this. This is a glitter cardstock, and it's been used a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 sheets taken out, but it's glitter, but it's like bold pastels. So this will be used in my Easter journals. I have an idea of what to use with these, and I'm very excited. I got 2 pieces of fabric this time. This is like an iridescent purple cotton. Looks kind of like an oil slick. I love it. This will be put away for my 80s-esque journals that I hope to make this summer. And this is not old, but it looks like a reproduction from like a 40s print. I love the colors on it. I love primary colors on black. Oh, I said I only got 2 pieces of fabric. I forgot I got this pack. It's been like a week since I bought this, guys, so I'm like looking through it for the first time again. This is going to be used in my spring journals as well. It is fabric with gold paint, which is really fun. Here's some bees. This looks like honey dripping down. And then more butterflies and dragonflies. Cute. I found this bag of blanket binding in primary colors, so I grabbed that. I got this set of stamps. I already have this stamp. I think it's called Petite Posies. Yes, it is. But I got it to hold on to in case I I'm thinking about giving this set away as a prize for after I do a video showcasing how I use these. It looks like maybe one or two is missing, but I love using these to make repeated prints, and I thought maybe I would do a process video at some point and then maybe have one of these as a prize at the end. We'll see. I'm gonna set it aside for that purpose anyway. I had this in my bag and forgot that I did. I was going to put it back, but I didn't. So here we are, a little country blue crocheted ribbon, but it's cute. It's not super vintage, but it's cute. And then this is very 80s cabbage roses fabric ribbon. A lot of it on here. I almost fell on the floor when I saw these. This is a box of book plates. I paid $1 for it. And there's not many taken out. Very cool. I also never see stuff like this there, so I was thrilled to find this. This is a box of sold tags. I feel like everybody else in the world finds these, but I never do, so I'm excited. They're very bright red, but I will be able to use them nonetheless. Okay. This was just sitting near some slides and old photographs. It's a logbook from 1953 that belonged to Marjorie E. Dixon, and she didn't write in it. So I have all of these. Oh, she did. Look at that. She sure did. Wonder what she's talking about. Well, some of this is like things she had to do, like pay her Sears bill and rent the church. But some of it was, maybe it's her craft plans, because she said over here something about to make the craft that was in the Woman's Day magazine. That sounds like something I would do. Look, a little calendar in there too. So cool. Okay, she used a little bit. Marjorie did. And then this, oh, I forgot I had this. A little 8x6 paper pad. I've never heard of the brand Pebbles. Oh, it's American Crafts. So I guess it's a line called Pebbles. And it's pretty cute. American Crafts is probably my favorite paper pad company. So when I see something by them at this store, I usually grab it. Very summery, very sweet. This will be going in my shop. I have this book already in a another format. I don't think it's a binder format. I have this in just another hardbook format, but I don't need to. So the cover is beautiful. It's a celery. My cat's knocking things off over there. I'm not sure why. I may have to go. I think it's chocolate. Hold on a minute. He can't have. Yes, it was. It was 2 little bags of chocolate, and he was trying to get into it. I don't know why. So this is a Singer sewing book, and it's large. It would make an excellent journal or glue book. But the pages are wonderful. Each chapter is a different color. Bright, bold 70s colors. And there's a few in the middle. There's a little section with full color photographs. So this will definitely be going in my shop to share with someone else, because I know not everybody finds that in the wild. And I rarely do. I got this for myself. I am so excited about this. Many of you know that I love fabric. I love learning about the styles of fabric, the names of fabric, how fabric is woven. My grandpa was actually in textiles, so he talked a lot about it. Maybe that rubbed off on me. I don't know. Now that I love fabric for crafting with, it's, continuing that love. But it's just a reference book for fabric types and names and how it's made and how it's woven, and I just love it. It is Parton published. This is the author right here. And it is published by Wallaby Pocketbooks of New York, 1978. I got two. Now that we have no Joann's, I'm going to start buying my thread at this store. These were unopened. Piece Good Shop. I remember these little labels on the outside of the threads there. And I got light yellow and white. I don't have any mini eyelets in my stash, so I'm gonna try to use these in my crocodile. I really hope that it works. I know I'll have to rotate the little eyelet setter. Hopefully this will work. You guys let me know. This is sort of bought sight unseen, like not able to test it with my crocodile, but I really want to be able to put eyelets in page tabs that I glue onto the edge of pages, and I think this is what I need for that. So, and then the last two items, I found these two decorative trims. These are starfish, but they look kind of like just regular stars to me, and they're very 70s colors. And then these are little tiny flowers in these beautiful colors, pastel colors. All right, that was my thrift haul and my craft reuse store haul. Let me know what your favorite thing was. Talk to you next time. Bye, guys.